Joining me now on East Bay Today, I have Tiffany Pay from Tiverton Four Corners. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here
My
to talk
pleasure.
about all these exciting things happening down at Tiverton Four Corners. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I live here on the island, and I don't make it down there as much as I would like to. So can you paint a picture for me and all our viewers of what the scene is down there? And I know you're here to talk about the Arts Center.
It's a vibrant community. There are over 20 retail stores and a really wonderful arts center. They have an amazing itinerary of events, lots of concerts.
Yeah.
Their website lists them all. There are lots of guitar performances. There's a group called Sounds of Harmony, which is a gong meditation coming up on October 15th.
Okay, so usually weekend kind of concerts?
Yes,
usually. Yeah, so we got
Sundays,
a big schedule for the fall here.
Big schedule. It's on their website. Definitely check it out. You can buy tickets there on the site, or usually just show up. Okay. It's a really beautiful venue surrounded by a sculpture garden, also run by the Arts Center. There's an artist per year, so that's up. The show changes in the summer, so that's up now and through the fall.
Okay.
A beautiful space to.
And anyone can go.
Anyone can go. It's free and open to the public. It's a lot of open space. Four Corners is about a half a mile long, starting around Amicable Church and then heading south, ending around the Davenport building. So there are over 20 merchants. There's also another Tiverton Farmers Market who's part of our organization as a group, a merchant group, but she's also a nonprofit. She has a farmers market every Sunday at the town farm in Tiverton, and a really special one coming up is a garlic roast.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to feature all kinds of garlic, how to plant it, lots of information, garlic honey, like lots of vendors will have different garlic things. So she's a really fun
that sounds terrific.
Organizer.
That sounds terrific. I love farmers markets too,
It's a great one.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, everything that goes on down there seems really great. It is a very special place, from people walking around, sitting by fires, jumping into the shops, having the ice cream, all of this kind of stuff. So where is the Arts Center exactly? Is there a building?
There is. It's,
okay.
They have a big kind of a event hall called the Meeting House. It's surrounded by a beautiful, beautiful yard where the sculpture garden is. They have an outdoor sitting area, but it's a beautiful building that can be used for all kinds of events. They throw concerts mainly, art shows. We have a big holiday event coming. That will be featured all over the neighborhood, and mainly kind of on the corner. It's an event called Retree.
This is the holiday, the special holiday.
It is.
Okay.
It opens on December 1st.
Okay.
It's the 10th annual, and anybody in the community can enter. So it's kind of gotten competitive. It's really fun.
So what's this Retree mean?
So you can build a sculpture like a tree or something. It doesn't have to be a tree, but that's the
it is Retree, but yes, got it. Okay.
But it's recycled materials or repurposed. So 90% recycled materials is the goal.
Okay.
And so they're wild and fun.
What's the wildest thing you've ever seen?
Well, last year, someone built a double-decker umbrella on top of a record player. So it made music. It spun.
Oh my goodness.
It was wild. It was wild.
Did they win?
They did not.
Oh,
She's won many. She's won many. So I'm saying.
This must be so fun. You all must have just so much fun. It sounds like you're having so much fun.
It is a lot of fun. And you can vote too. So it
Okay.
opens the 15th. It's up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the public can come and vote for
The
their
15th
favorite.
of November?
December. So it's December 1st through December 15th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
2 weeks.
But come on December 1st for the
Come on
grand
December
opening.
1st. And then a lot of shops are open later.
Yeah.
Santa will be at the cheese wheel. So it's a fun night. It's a really
That's
fun
what I
night.
think when I think cheese, Santa, right? Awesome. Awesome. So that's great. And then, so everybody, if you're submitting a re-tree, it's clearly, it's coming in before. So all the trees are.
The trees are up on the 1st.
How many do you usually get for that?
Oh, hopefully we'll get about 10 to 15.
Oh, okay.
When COVID hit, we spread them out throughout the neighborhood, and so it was really fun. This year, because it's the 10th and because it's not COVID, they're gonna be outside, of course, but we're
Yeah.
gonna put them in kind of a little village venue on the corner, kind of
Yeah.
across from
They'll be concentrated.
Groundswell, across from Gray's, in
Yeah.
a walled-in area. It's a family event, very safe, really fun.
Okay, so you vote.
You vote.
You get to vote throughout the 2 weeks.
Throughout the 2 weeks. On the first night, there are judges who judge on structure and,
Oh my God.
recycling. I'm not sure
I
what.
mean, this is just so phenomenal. It's just
Yeah,
so
it's a
great.
wild night. It's fun. And then the winner wins a prize that all the merchants have put together.
Okay.
No, that's the popular vote prize from all the merchants. But then
Okay.
the structure and all that are other prizes.
Yeah, there's like some engineer being like, this has the
yes.
most structural integrity.
There's actually a kids department too, so children are welcome to enter, and there's a special category for that.
Oh, that's so terrific. So many amazing things happening down there. So let's look at your concert list.
Sure.
Let's share
things.
let's share some of these just with our viewers in
Sure.
case they aren't jumping on that internet. These are really cool. I recognize some of the names.
Oh, you do?
So, yeah.
Newport Strings, closer to the holidays, but that's always interesting. That looks like it's a Sunday. You know, it's a 2 p.m.
Yeah.
This jumping back up to October 14th.
Which is next week.
It's a guitar, Peter Binderman.
Yeah.
Sounds of Harmony, again, a gong meditation.
Have you ever done one of those? They're fabulous.
I have. It's moving.
It's like you're getting a massage with sound waves. It
Yes,
really
it's
is.
bring your cozy stuff.
Yes.
Make a
Make a
little
nest.
Yeah, make a little nest for yourself. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. A lot of
Okay,
people
maybe
love
I'll
to
head
come.
down to that.
Atwater Donnelly Trio, they're American folk. They've played there before. Yeah, it's a great roster.
Yeah, and I recognize Ryan Crosby.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's great. That is absolutely terrific. And then all of the holiday things. So are you expecting a lot of people to be coming down to these events?
I think so. It's really gained momentum, and this being the 10th year, I think it'll be a lot of fun.
And just like I feel like we're kind of crawling out of this COVID. Did your whole center really feel the impacts of that?
You know, because it's such beautiful open space and we're in the country and it's just really peaceful.
It was actually a safe place for people to go.
It felt really safe for people to go. You know, curbside pickup is a beautiful thing, especially when there's not even a curb.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of beautiful open space, places to sit, walk around, bring your dog. We're not far from Frogland Beach. We're not far from a lot. They're an amazing list of great things to do in the community.
Well, thank goodness for you and the other leaders that, it sounds like a lot of folks have joined together to make this place very, very special.
Yeah, it's a good one. Thank
All right,
you.
well, I'll make sure to get down there. Tiffany,
Do.
It's been so nice to have you on the show.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
My name is Katie Ryan. I'm the Executive Director of the Norman Bird Sanctuary, which is located in Middletown, Rhode Island.
Hi, my name is Madison Williams. I am the Marketing and Communications Manager at the Norman Bird Sanctuary.
The Norman Bird Sanctuary is a 300-acre wildlife sanctuary. So we specialize in conservation and environmental education. We protect the largest contiguous open space on Aquidneck Island, and we're open 363 days a year for the public to come and hike, to enjoy our trails. We have 7 miles of trails. We have incredible garden spaces, and it's a really beautiful place to spend some time as a family, going for a hike, having a picnic, enjoying some of our programs. We offer more than 125 public programs annually. So it's an amazing place for people to enjoy, and we have something for pretty much everyone.
Norman Bird Sanctuary protects over 300 acres on Aquidneck Island. Throughout the year, we throw some really amazing programs and events that encourage the community to get involved with what we do and learn more about why protecting open space is so important.
So no reservations are needed. Anyone can come and visit the Norman Bird Sanctuary between the hours of 9 to 5 daily if you want to go for a hike. We do charge an admission fee. Those fees help support our mission and help us deliver, the work that we do as a small staff team on a day-to-day basis. We do also offer memberships, and memberships come along with advance notice about some of our programs as well as advantageous pricing, and it's a really wonderful way to support the organization. So anyone's welcome to come at any time, and we'd love to have new members join us, and we're always looking to welcome new members of the community into the Bird Sanctuary and to share what we do.
I think first and foremost, Norman Bird Sanctuary protects a beautiful piece of land. Hanging Rock is really kind of a hallmark of Aquidneck Island. It's been, the subject of a lot of paintings, a lot of cultural movements, and it's really significant to the history of this island. So I think people really enjoy connecting with that piece of where we live and becoming a part of that. I think people also, in a time when mental health is top of mind for everyone, particularly post-COVID, have found great respite in coming to the Norman Bird Sanctuary and hiking these trails, connecting with our community, and really feeling like they're part of a fulfilling legacy.
We offer programs for all ages, and that involves everything from young children programming that they can do. So for instance, our Story and Stroll program is a wonderful way for young parents and caregivers to come out with little kids. We're checking like 2, 3, 4-year-olds come out, explore nature with us, with one of our educators. Typically that involves reading a story and going for a short walk on the property, getting to know nature, getting to be a little bit more comfortable with the natural world. We offer summer camps. Our summer camp is incredibly popular, and that ranges in age from 3.5 to 14 years old. And in addition to that, we also offer adult programming throughout the year. So evening lectures, guided walks. Every week we have a Wednesday walk, which is a free walk in the afternoon on Wednesdays at 3:30. And anyone can come to that. That's actually a great way to get to know the property a little bit if you're not a member or if you've never been before. Even if you have been, it's a wonderful way to experience the bird sanctuary with one of our educators who knows the property so well. And each week the walk is thematically focused based upon the season, as well as what our guide may be interested in sharing, what they're seeing out on the property. So a walk during the fall might be focused on fall migration and the birds that we're seeing come through the sanctuary right now, or on the mushrooms that are growing this time of year. In the springtime, it may have a different focus. And you'll see different things. So it's a great way to really experience the bird sanctuary any time of the year. We just wrapped up our summer series of free wildflower walks, so folks will have to wait until next year to participate in one of those, but that's also a free guided program. And then on Sunday mornings, on alternating Sundays, we offer free bird walks with Jay Manning, who is our conservation manager. And we have a couple volunteers who also help him lead those walks, and that's a real fan favorite. Jay has a wonderful sense of humor and leads an incredible bird walk for anyone, from the most beginner of birders to the most experienced. It's a really interesting way, if you're looking at getting into birding, understanding how birds are a harbinger of the environment, what birds are local to Aquidneck Island and Rhode Island in the Northeast. Wonderful way to experience that with somebody who's incredibly knowledgeable.
So one part of the Norman Bird Sanctuary that people don't know about is we actually protect a certain plot of land on Third Beach. And we use that for coastal education throughout the year, particularly a part of our summer camp. And we use that too to encourage people to learn more about why conserving both the land and the oceanside property is so important. For instance, we've done a lot of work in creating safe spaces for piping plovers to breed, nest, and live. And they're, apart from being a beautiful bird, really significant to the ecology of the island.
The best way to get any information that you might need in terms of visitation would be on our website, and that's www.normanbirdsanctuary.org. And anything that you might need there, you can find. You can also buy your trail pass ahead of time. All of our hours, our guidelines, recommendations, a trail map, etc., are available through the website, and it's a great way to plan your visit and figure out what you want to do while you're at the sanctuary.
I think that the Norman Bird Sanctuary has something for everyone, no matter your age, interests, where you live. I think it's a great place to visit and connect with nature. I think our programming throughout the year is really diverse in the fact that we cater to a lot of different education levels, a lot of different ages, and we have free programming as well as paid. So we really want to make nature accessible to everybody, despite your socioeconomic status, and that's something that's on the forefront of everything that we do. So I hope that you come and visit us and see what all the rage is about.
The Bird Sanctuary is an incredible resource for this island. What some people may not know is that we are a private nonprofit, so we are exclusively supported and operated by the generosity and the philanthropy of our supporters. So we need help from everyone in this community and beyond, to continue offering what we do. That is, of course, 7 miles of hiking trails, amazing public programs, education in the local community with all of our public and private schools. But it's also a place that is so critical to the wildlife on this island and in this region. As development pressure continues to increase at a rapid pace, the availability of spaces like the Bird Sanctuary is, it's becoming increasingly limited, and that makes it particularly challenging for native wildlife to thrive. So we, as an organization, steward 300 acres that are pristine, that are protected without the use of pesticides, and that really do exist, outside of large events like Harvest Fair. The primary purpose of the Bird Sanctuary is to serve as habitat for wildlife, and it's intended to be a refuge for them. So whether that is, year-round species that live here or migrating species that are passing through, the Norman Bird Sanctuary offers a place for them to nest, to rest, to rear their young, and really to have a safe, uninterrupted habitat where they can live and be protected. And that's really, unfortunately, harder and harder to find.
The Norman Bird Sanctuary was founded 75 years ago by Mabel Norman Cheerio, and we've been working ever since then to really uphold her legacy and the values that she bequested this place with. So really excited. Next year we have a really robust round of speakers that are coming for a speaker series celebrating women in science and art. We'll be doing bigger and better events than ever, so you definitely don't want to miss it.
So I encourage everyone to become part of what we do, whether that is coming to our programs, whether that is joining us as a volunteer and getting more involved, whether it's all of the above. We would love to have your support and are always happy to share information about the organization and to welcome new people into our community. And really that's a big part of how we get all that we do done. With your help. So please join us and visit our website if you'd like to learn more. Feel free to reach out to us or visit us anytime.
Joining me now on East Bay Today, I'm honored to have Nicole Karuba, the Assistant Director of the Portsmouth Public Library. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
I really appreciate you being here. I love having our librarians on. We've had several of you over the years, so thank you for being here.
Thanks.
I understand you've been at the library for quite some time.
Yes, I've been there for 17 years.
Oh my
I started
goodness.
as the children's librarian for many years. I was downstairs, so people are probably familiar with me being down, but I've actually been upstairs in the reference and adult area for since 2021, I believe.
I'm probably not allowed to say which one do you like better, but you like it all, don't you?
I love the variety. I will
Yeah.
tell you, I love working with families, and it doesn't matter whether they're the babies or the grandparents. Just the variety of the people that you work with every day is what makes the job so interesting.
Oh, that's fantastic. What have you seen over the 17 years? Like has it changed fundamentally?
Certainly, like the advancement into ebooks and downloadable materials, that has made a huge impact on the library. And people's just familiarity with their smartphones versus using a home computer, that has really changed how people are managing their businesses, managing their schoolwork. And
Yeah.
so we've had to keep up with that technologically, which has made a big difference.
Absolutely. I'm sure people come to you to learn how to even do that, right?
Yes, it's stressful. It's stressful for a lot of our older population in particular. They don't have that sort of native experience with smartphones
Right.
or their iPads or their e-readers. So we're always happy to help people, and they're so grateful. And honestly, it makes us feel like we're really making an impact on the people in our community's lives when they come in. And what to them is a significant help for us is something, as simple as like how to download an app, which for us is really rather commonplace, but for them can be very stressful. So we're always happy to help with that.
So I understand you got a grant to support some of our senior.
We did.
Yeah.
So we have seen increasingly that the needs of our older communities in Portsmouth is really significant. So thanks to the Rhode Island Foundation, we got a grant, and we're going to be doing 3 programs that are actually focused on our older communities. So chair yoga, which we've done for years, has been hugely popular, and the demand has been incredible. So we are so happy to say that this fall we're going to be able to honor it on a weekly basis and chair yoga. So
That's fantastic.
Our
And
regulars
I like
are
chair
going to love
yoga
it.
too.
Yes.
Like it's actually for everybody.
And it's not easy. If you've
You're
ever
right.
tried actually holding your arms up for a long period of time, it's not
Yeah,
so
warrior
easy.
in a chair is no
No,
joke.
no.
No joke.
So we're going to have that. We're going to have a watercolor class, which we're really excited about. We had done a watercolor class last summer. It was just a 1 program, but it was so well received. We've done acrylics for years, but this is just for watercolor, which has a completely different learning curve to it and outcomes, and it's just a different skill set. And that is not a series, so if you can only make 1 of those, that's fine too.
Okay.
So yeah, we're excited.
That's
And then
great.
our last one, I forgot, was we're partnering with Atria, and we're going to have a cooking class come, and just for older adults. So
You're
it's
kidding.
wonderful. Yep.
Where are you cooking at the library?
So it's our
Good
program.
question.
Yes,
I don't know.
It's our program room.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. We've done it in the past. The person tends to come and bring their own like hot plate and
Yeah, I
ingredients.
guess that makes sense,
Yes. We have to be creative, but if libraries are good at anything, it's how to be creative with the resources that they're presented with. So
Isn't that the truth, right? That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool. All of those classes sound great. So do you have instructors lined up and it's ready to go?
we do. So
Okay.
the Portsmouth Garden Club, I forgot to mention that. The Portsmouth Garden Club
tell
is
me.
going to be doing a series of different things throughout the year. They'll be doing something for like creating a holiday basket. So the Portsmouth Garden Club is going to be doing that. Atria is providing one of their chefs. And then the chair yoga person is someone we've worked with for years. So our watercolor artist is someone new to us. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
She's lovely. I've met
Because
her
it's
and
just-
she's lovely.
It's so fun, right? And the library is such a peaceful place to do that kind of thing. Do you
Absolutely.
find that
Yes.
that it's just really a great environment to do these sorts of
Well,
programs?
and increasingly what we're seeing is people are really looking for something where they can do an activity where they're social. So we have a fiber arts group that meets twice a month at the library. And we
What's
have
fiber arts?
So fiber arts is anything related to a fiber. So whether you're a seamstress or you sew or you quilt or you do embroidery or you crochet or you knit. So it's any sort of artistic endeavor that involves some sort of fiber,
So
yarn,
it's like a little social
thread.
club, and they
It
come and
is.
do that together?
You bring your own piece of work. So you might be working on something, a knitted project, and someone else is doing an embroidery project next to you. And it's just an opportunity for, instead of you working at it at home on your couch, you're with fellow like-minded people who just enjoy spending time like this, and they just talk and have conversations. If you have a struggle with something, someone else may have already learned that stitch and they might help you. The most wonderful thing was that the high school wanted to start a group, and so when they heard that we had that, once a month of the 2 months, they would come down with their advisor, and so then we had 13-year-olds next to 80-year-olds. It's the dream of what happens in a public community space like ours.
That's great. And I was just going to say, you know, people have an impression of what a librarian is, but you're a community builder.
Absolutely.
You're a
Well, we
community
hope to
builder.
be. We really strive for that.
I think that's very clear. I think that's something very special, at least about our Portsmouth library. That's certainly the vibe.
Thanks.
Yeah,
We
right?
try. It's so funny because I spoke with my daughter last night, and I hadn't told her about this, but I mentioned it to her, and she said, "Mom, every time we're in the community, people stop you and thank you because they know you and they've known you for years." And she's like, "That's what you should mention, how you're not just a community in the library, but you're part of the community outside of it too." And I was like, "Oh, thank you, Elizabeth."
I mean, right out of the mouths of
Yes.
babes. Like, it's exactly right. And it's a really important role.
It is.
And
We
I
take it
feel-
seriously.
Yeah, and it seems like the whole team there has that in their
Yes, absolutely.
in their
You
DNA.
wouldn't be working in a library if you didn't have a real firm commitment to what it means to serve. And this is a service position, absolutely.
Yeah.
We love what we do and we love helping people.
Yeah, and again, too, libraries are more than books. So there's, like you said, these interesting activities, interesting resources. Like, tell us a few of those fun things, right?
So well, we also have the Library of Things, which is
Okay,
our
what is
new
that?
thing. So the Library of Things is things that you wouldn't traditionally expect to see in a library. So for years we've had fishing poles. Which
I can check out a fishing
You can
pole?
check out a fishing pole, salt or fresh. Don't ask me which is which. Every
Yeah,
time
I
they have
would
to
know.
re-educate
I would
me.
know.
I know it has something to do with the length and the something else. We have the telescope, which is so popular. That's almost always checked out. We have the metal detector, which is very popular. And then we have some new things, like we have a converter, which will convert your old videos. If you have a VCR at home, you can convert them to a digital file so that you can put them on a flash drive, and then you could put them into your smart television, or you could email them to relatives.
I think I need to come by or make an appointment. Do you just pop in and say, can I do that?
Absolutely, you just pop in, and they're first come, first serve. You can't put holds on them, so you just have to come and get them.
That's so cool.
It
Well,
is, it's really
again,
nice.
Community building.
Yes.
Community building. Well, that's tremendous. All right. My guest has been Nicole Karuba, the Assistant Director of the Portsmouth Public Library.
Adoption Rhode Island is a private nonprofit organization dedicated to improving outcomes for children, youth, and young adults in foster care by finding families or other permanent connections. We also provide support service, counseling services for this population. If you're interested in learning more about adoption from foster care or about our support services, please contact us at 401-865-6000 or visit our website at adoptionri.org.
The Office of the Child Advocate is an independent state agency. We oversee the Department of Children, Youth, and Families for the state of Rhode Island. Our office advocates for the best interest and well-being of children in state care. To learn more information about our office, you can reach us at 401-462-4300 or find us on the web at child-advocate.ri.gov.